Oh boy, this might be a fantastic hand, and it might be an awful hand, but I think that's kind of what you get with this deck. So we're gonna try it. You gotta do some gambling. We're playing some weird stuff. This deck is the king of cards that are really good in certain matchups and just absolutely useless in other matchups. But we're a Blood Moon deck, and that's what we're here to do. And we're gonna give it a shot. Had we had maybe like a burn spell, make me feel a little better, help me sleep at night. Ratchet Bomb is okay. I don't know if I want to put that out yet. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. I'm guessing that. Well, it's really hard to tell. Basic Plains indicates Soul Sisters to me on turn 1, but it could also be control. It could be a plethora of things. Hopefully we'll find out a little more about the deck at this point here. Now, 2 basic lands tells me that my Blood Moon's going to be less than effective. However, if we're dealing with Soul Sisters or something similar, there are some non-basic lands that matter. Alright, we'll crank this up. Looks like we're up against taxes. I'll drop the Blood Moon now. That'll keep him off Ghost Quarter. Through end step. Ratchet Bomb on 2 seems pretty good against this kind of deck. Maybe more importantly, Blood Moon keeps him off of colorless lands almost entirely, unless he's got a waste in the deck, which he just might. Ooh, Chalice on 1 is pretty good. My only way out of that is to find my other Ratchet Bomb and blow it up for 0. The good news for us is we don't have any of the 1-mana burn spells in our hand anyway. Alright, now I've got to stop passing through turn, because if he goes to path my Thunderbreak Regent, I'm going to probably want to blow up the Ratchet Bomb. Ooh, it's a Dismember. Ow, that really hurts. Dismember? He's taking 7 damage. I love that. So I didn't even have to attack, and I'm already 3 points ahead of him. This Glorybringer is going to be pretty nice. Alright. So I don't think I want to go after that guy. Ooh, Draconic Roar. Well, I'm gonna be okay taking 2 damage over and over again. We'll send this Glorybringer in to deal with the Displacer. Maybe I should have not concerned myself with the Displacer. I might be better off with an attacker. Oh, he showed me his hand. Now, had my opponent not showed me their hand in that situation, I would have had no idea how locked out of Eldrazi's he was. In fact, I wouldn't have even really known that he was on Eldrazi in Taxes. So, sometimes it's better to keep that to yourselves, because now I'm reassured of my value of Blood Moon in this matchup. So I'm certainly going to be keeping that in. That's very good against him. Against, like, mono, White Death, and Taxes, not so much. Yeah, it shuts down Ghost Quarter, but I don't think that's really enough for me to want to keep it around. See, it seems like a pretty darn good matchup, actually. I don't know that I really need another Anger of the Gods. But I'll kind of be banking on my Skreds to deal with his Reality Smashers and Thought-Knot Seers. Stormbreath Dragon is going to be an all-star. Let's see. Honestly, I think I might just leave it as it is. Though I'm tempted to put this Ratchet Bomb in. Let's do a Ratchet Bomb. In favor of a Bolt. That seems crazy, but if he's got Chalice in his deck, he's almost definitely going to put it on 1. My Ratchet Bomb's a natural way out of that situation. Anger of the Gods is also very good. Huh. Put in an Anger. Let's have one of these Sarkhans. Okay. So, I'm playing Ozzy Kelly's deck straight up right now. I've certainly considered a Sweltering Suns in place of one of the main deck Angers. And a couple of other changes to this side that I can't really think of right now. Potentially even like a Kozilek's Return. But in general, it makes me a little nervous to not have the graveyard answers. And Anger of Gods is kind of that for us. Smuggler's Copter. Alright. That's pretty good. Not too scared of that. I've got a Draconic Roar at the ready. If this is a Thalia, though, then we're in trouble. The other Thalia, if it's in the other Thalia, we're in trouble. So before combat, we're going to go after and we'll reveal Thunderbreak. I think Stormbreath is going to be more important to keep a secret because he's going to have very few ways of dealing with that short of Eldrazi Displacer, and I don't want him to know how valuable that Displacer is going to be. So there's a Skred. Since we don't need the Cavern right now, we'll put it into play tapped. That being what Thalia does. Might be a good idea to have played the Skred prior to his 4th land drop so he doesn't have Restoration Angel. But then again, if he's going to play Thought-Knot Seer, don't have a lot of outset right now aside from just trading with the dragon. Karn. Okay. That's interesting. Let's see. I almost feel like I give him the Thalia. Alright, he might be digging for lands. He might need the 5th land for Reality Smasher. Let's do this. Okay. That was an opportunity right there to get the Sarkhan in play. But I think I need to apply some pressure while the doors are open. Alright, you can have... Oh, there's the Displacer. I've got Anger of the Gods as a natural answer to Displacer. So if he goes Thalia, Displacer this turn, I'll just sweep him up with Anger. Thought-Knot Seer. Okay, yeah, here goes my Stormbreath Dragon. One mana untapped that's likely to represent a path. I know that 2 of the cards in his hand are creatures, but that 1 mana is likely to represent a path. Okay, he takes my Anger. Okay, that's fair too. Now, do I really care about this Karn? I don't think I do. I think I just attack him for 8. Ooh, there's a Skred. I've got 4. Huh. Let's wait on that. I'm just gonna get in there. Now, if I attack him for 8, that brings him down to 9. One of these dragons is gonna deal 3 to him. If he tries to deal with it, that is. I'm a red deck. I'm not messing around with removing Planeswalkers from the board. Ooh, the Dismember. That hurts. Got him at 6, so he's got to deal with my Thunderbreak Regent exactly on his next turn. I don't know why he would play. He must have Path and Dismember. 2, 3, 4, 5. Give him the Spirit Guide. I certainly don't want him to take my Skred. Thalia, okay. And a Displacer. Thunderbreak says spell or ability. So if his plan is to tap down my Regent, he's got another thing coming. That should do it. Just for fun. Let's take care of this guy. Never even got to play the Sarkhans. Sorry that you didn't get to see them. We're going to go on to another game, and hopefully we can get some more Sarkhan Fireblood action in this one. But I'd say generally that was a good example of how we can just roll over those creature matchups. If we're in a very humans-heavy field, I think this deck is probably in its prime. I'm seeing, at least online, I see a lot of Storm, I see a lot of Burn, and I see a lot of Tron. I don't know what those look like necessarily. However, I have my guesses as far as Blood Moon being very good against Tron and things like that. But I'd say like combo is generally pretty scary. So hopefully we'll get a couple of those so we can see what that looks like for us with Dragon Skred. Stay tuned.